Yo, what up you guys, MxgicIQ here, and today I'm showing you guys the best new parts farm in the Crew Motorfest. Now, this will get you about a part every 8 to 7 seconds depending on what class of car you're in. Let's check out how to do this right now. Again, big shout out to Rhino for showing me this. I don't know who the original founder of this is, but Rhino is the one that was like, hey, this might be faster than the Hummer delivery mission. So make sure you guys check this out. Test it out for yourselves. It's 100% faster for me, especially once you get lucky in Gold Finder. It's way faster to get gold parts because sometimes I do the Hummer race, spend a minute, 20 seconds, maybe even 3 minutes trying it a few times and not getting any golds in certain runs, no matter how high my lucky or Gold Finder was. If you're looking strictly for parts, this is definitely the mission, and also it gets you more XP than the Hummer delivery mission. So make sure you guys check this method out ASAP. Without further ado, I present to you the fastest parts farm in the Crew Motorfest. And for today's parts farm, we're going to be using the Rally Evo. I just have a bunch of funny vanities on it to make it look ridiculous. But as you can see, we have Lucky and Gold Finder rolled on every legendary piece we have here, which is giving us a total A fixed stat of 40% Gold Finder and 173.5% Lucky. What we're going to do is we're going to go to our profile and obviously spec into Lucky. Now, it's going to give you one part pretty much every time. There's no real point to spec into Goldfinger in my opinion. So just go into Lucky in this one, go all 25 points there. Everybody's asking me how I got the full 25 points, by the way. If you guys didn't know, the most recent summit actually had silver for 10 legend points, and also you want to make sure you max out all your categories on the main stage to get 5 from each, and that'll leave you about 25. Okay, so that's what you guys might be missing, and I believe one of the first summits too gave you 5 or 10 legend points from before the game was actually fully released for the regular version. So if you didn't have early access, then I guess sorry about that. Hopefully the Redliner kit will also be coming back because I don't really like how they did that. But first things first, this is the most important. You're going to want to look for this specific escape. It is called the Peacock Flats American Feats, okay? This is the best escape for this because it's only 481 yards and you can pretty much truck it down a hill, send it off a cliff, and rewind. You're going to see how that works here in a second. All it's going to be is just like the XP farm where you're going to rewind and skip, okay? So you guys want to make sure that you go into your accessibility, right? You're going to go down to your options. Accessibility for one, you're going to want to make sure you convert holds to presses. You don't need to do this, but it's just way faster if you do. And then you're going to go into your difficulty settings as well, and you're going to go down to rewinds and make sure that it's actually on, okay? You're going to want rewinds on. I'm pretty sure they're always on in free roam, but just in case, make sure your rewinds are on, okay? So anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the top of the mountain, try and get as much speed as possible. And once you've done this one time, you don't need to gain the speed again. You're probably going to get to like 160, 170 in the Evo, but it's going to be just enough to get away from this escape. You honestly don't need a certain amount of speed to get from the escape. You can use a completely stock car and do it. It's just the faster you are, the quicker it is, okay? So we're going to try and use all this momentum here. We're going to get to the objective of 481 and we're instantly going to reset or rewind, okay? We're going to go all the way back. The feat starts about right here. We're going to skip and we're going to start it again. It's just like the XP farm from the speed traps, which is still the fastest way to get XP. We thought this might be. I tested a fame kit on it and it seemed like it was pretty decent. It gave you about 2 to 2200 XP per run and about 3002 credits, but I believe that the other one's still better, the speed trap for XP specifically. And the Hummer event is definitely better for money. Now, I tried to make sure that most of my parts categories were maxed out so everything would go to my mailbox. And I'm just going to fast forward real quick and you guys can see how many times I do it. And then we'll see how many parts are in my mailbox after about like 5 minutes or so. I just want to let you guys know also that Rhino tested this out with the racing class, and without any Gold Finder or Loot Digger or anything like that, he was getting possibly 2 to 3 parts sometimes when he would complete it, on top of getting 1 part every time guaranteed. So you could get upwards of technically 15 parts to 12 parts per minute by doing this exact method, which is absolutely insane, especially since the racing cars and the higher classes are way faster than the rally class and the rally raids. This is just a ridiculous farm and it is absolutely insane. So I really hope you guys take advantage of it while it lasts, because who knows, they could patch it. So make sure you guys do this ASAP and send it to everybody you know that's struggling for parts right now, because the RNG in this game is insane at the moment. Alrighty, so as you guys see, we got a couple new parts for brakes as well. The problem is my mailbox wasn't ready to be completely filled, but as you can see, we got a lot of parts here for transmission as well. Everything that has a gold icon on it is new, and this is just a lot of scrap, but also a lot of ways to get new legendaries. A few of these legendaries are new as well. You gotta realize that everything in this game is RNG based right now, and I'm not gonna lie, the RNG in this game right now is atrocious to say the least. I feel like it's very difficult to get any good parts, but this is the best shot I've had. I've had a lot more success with getting legendaries in this method than any of the other methods, okay? No matter how many parts I already have. But let's go ahead and check the mailbox as well, because that was completely empty before we started. We got a lot of parts there, and we got 13 here as well as one more legendary part. A lot of purples as well, a lot of blues, and just one green. So it's not terrible. You're getting one part per completion every single time, and it's pretty effective. This is probably the best way to get legendary parts and any parts in general in the game right now. This is the best parts farming method, especially if you're just trying to max something out very quick. This is the fastest way regardless, because you will get to 660, 920, or 750, any spec top number. You're going to get there very quickly, because you're going to get all the parts in a very small amount of time. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in to MxgicIQ, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.